So, oh man, just want to thank everybody for the support. Everything that's going on right now it's a lot of stuff that's going on, but being able to handle that is like a whole nother, it's like a whole nother ball game. You know, the support, the honor, just to have the opportunities that I have right now. A lot of the support and the people that are in my life and that got out of my life for a purpose. So where I'm at now, you know. Let me see. I'm gonna wait for a couple more viewers, and then we can get this started a little bit. It's crazy. Let me see what we working with. Put some jazz music. I like this thing. But anyway, what I'm gonna say is that kind of lead me to this video that's going on right now. Is I call it both sides, right? One thing I really try to do is to be fair. I try hard to be fair, especially since I moved up in power. Because as you move up into more power, the thing is that you have to avoid at all costs is to not be fair. If you have power without fairness, I think that's a curse on you. You know, um, in the scripture, it says that God made man the head of his house. But he said if you abuse that power with your wife, then God said, I will abuse your ability to hear you when you pray. Basically, what he's saying is whatever measure you meet shall be met on you again. Me as a person, I'm the type that'll make tough decisions. I would never make it fast, and I would think about it from both sides. Title of this video, both sides. I would think about what it is like to be you. That's what makes me a great motivational speaker. Is because I think about what it is to be the other person, or I couldn't describe the text to you or how you feel. You know, um, in a relationship, I think about what it's like to be my girlfriend. You can't dwell together if you don't invert thoughts. I would say, you can't raise a child effectively unless you start thinking like them and say, yeah, I see why you thought like that. That doesn't mean you change your principle, but it does mean that you change your process. First of all, I'm afraid of God. Second, wherever you are trying to fix, you are akin to it. So why the question to ask is, why are you acting like, how can I do that when you did something similar at one time inside your life? I had a guy. He was on what it was on. It was on Instagram. He like tried to cuss me out. Right? He did a good job at it because I always try to find something positive to switch the the occasion of the situation or whatever the case may be. But he was talking to me. He was saying, you don't know what it's like to be inside of the hood. You don't know what it's like to be poor, or to be this or that. And I'm sitting here like, you know what? He's exactly right. I don't know what it's like to be in a city and feel like that. I had my lights turned off, I had my power cut off, the water, gas, car repossessed, but he was right at the same time. Because I don't know what it'd be poor inside of a city. I was in a country, you know, and but I'm like, but I'm kin to it enough to care about it. And he was wrong to say that I didn't care just because I didn't look like it. When people see you then and they see you now, but they never knew how they don't know who you are now, but they knew how you were. They don't know you at all. You know, that's where the value comes in. The value is not what you drive or where you live, isn't who you are. You know, I respected who I was when they repossessed my car, because anything that man can take away from me is not my value. When they pulled out the driveway with the car, they left the best thing inside the house. That was me. I told my mom when we moved in this house, is the only thing that matters in this entire house is you. If everything burns up, it's you that comes out. You the only thing that matters. You wrecked the car the other day. I didn't ask was the car right. I asked were you all right. My question is, are you worried about stuff that doesn't even matter? You know, I can accept being a flawed person, but make me a better person in some way. Make me treat the person I supposed to be touching a little bit better. Some of y'all are nicer to people that leave you than you are to people who stay. You know, you careful to be polite to strangers. You tip the waiters and the busboys better than you treat your own family. You know, you're courteous to people you will never see again, but you abuse people who have been there for you when you were down and out. How dare you call yourself a Christian? You know, as a woman, you counsel you counsel other people who did bigger stuff than your husband did, and yet you still can't forgive them. You talk to people who were way worse than your wife, but you still angry. You angry at your father for abandoning you, and you got somebody pregnant, and you're not taking care of your child. How dare you forgive yourself, but be mad at your daddy? You know, I think I find it funny how like with people, they think like just because you're good at one thing doesn't mean you're good at everything. You know, it's funny how like God he'll he'll think highly of people that we hate. Have you ever had God be good to somebody that you was mad at? Kids used to say, they used to say, "Can I go to the store?" or "Can I get another piece of candy?" And you say no, then they say, "Well, I didn't want to ask you because I knew you was going to say no anyway." That's why I see the manipulative is inside of. You know, that's kind of what we do. We prejudge what God's reaction will be sometimes, right? In the Bible, it was this it's a section called Corinthians, and Paul said this. He said, "We are to comfort in the comfort where we have been comforted." He said, "We are to comfort in a comfort where we have been comforted." Basically, the Bible said that he made a shelter for himself. He comes to watch the show. So shelter, show. I found that people that are stuck are nosy. You know, people who are busy don't have time to watch this show. People who are stuck under the shelter always try to make it to look to see something about you. They came to watch the show. You know, I think that the story you tell yourself is often a shelter that shades you from the truth of what it takes to change it. Oh my God. That's crazy. I like that. I'm gonna say that one more time. I said, I think that the story you tell yourself is often a shelter that shades you from the truth of what it takes to change it. We make a shelter for ourselves in a way we tell the story to ourselves about what happened. I'm gonna prove it to you. American history. It's also written by Americans. We always look good when we write the story that we read. Anytime you're the author of your own story, you always come out as the hero. So if that's true about a nation, that's true about people. And sometimes people don't let wise people into their lives because they don't want to have their story challenged, because they are shaded by the shelter that you made for yourself. And then you wonder why when I'm talking to you, it don't help you, because we can't get through the shelter that you made for yourself. Because anytime something challenges you, challenges the shelter you made for yourself, you shove it at somebody else. And you say, "I hope they heard that word." You know, I was praying, I wish Chrissy was here. I would have, that word was talking directly to her. He was all inside her Kool-Aid. You know, and it doesn't get to you because, um, it doesn't get to you because basically you're shaded by the shelter that you made for yourself. You know, it could be that you are trying to fix the situation, and God is using the situation to fix you. You know, I was trying to build a modeling career, and God was using this career to build me. And a lot of the times, you think things aren't working because you don't understand who God is working on, and you think it's not working because you're trying to work it when God is using it to work on you. You know, "Oh, I'm gonna get this child straight. I'm gonna straighten this child." It could be that God is using the child to straighten out you. If you've been putting a lot of work into changing something and that is not moving, God is using that thing to change you. You know, I get on this treadmill all the time. I run myself to death, and I look just like I did before I got up here. Anything you keep putting effort into and it's not changing, it's changing you. You know, it's crazy. One of the that's how I get off topic with this here, but one of the things that amazes me about being well known, it's hard to get used to, and I don't like it, but I do it, is that everybody wants to take a picture with you. They run up to you and they want to take a picture with you. It used to be they want to get to know you. You know, now they don't want to know you. They just want to be seen with you. And they look at the image and they walk away with the image. And I'm sitting here thinking like you had the chance to meet the man and you walked away with the image. So nobody wants to know you. They just want to smile in the camera so they can have the image of you. So I can show my friends I know you. But I never got to know you because I was satisfied to have the image of you. But I want to look like I know you, though I don't know you because I haven't been taught to seek reality. I've been taught to cherish images. So then they put you on Facebook. So all their friends can see. And they say they know you. They don't know you. They just know your image. It's crazy. But yeah, that's the video for today right there, man. I mean, y'all, like I said, y'all can watch this over again. I've been up here for 11 minutes. It's a good time for that. I gotta ride out anyway, so yeah. Make sure y'all watch that video again. I believe this word will help somebody, so y'all can share, like, and comment on this video. It is really, you know what I'm saying, very motivational, inspirational. It helped me, and I believe it's helped y'all as well. You just gotta work that thing. That's all it is. It's crazy. So yeah. See y'all later, man.